Hi everyone, time for a long overdue September update of the chilli plants. A lot's changed in the last 6 weeks since I did the video. I've had to have a major clear out. The greenhouse was just far too overcrowded. All the plants that are kind of giving up all the chillies they were going to give, I knew, judging by the poor summer that we've had, they weren't going to have any time to put out any more. So anything that was finished doing what it was doing, I've got rid of, and everything else I've kind of left to it. So I'm kind of left with one KN plant in here. I've got 2 left altogether. This one's only really, it's got a few chilies on it. Some at the back there as well. I've had quite a few KNs, isn't it? It's been my most productive plant. I've had quite a few ripen off and they're fermenting at the moment for chili sauce. Bulgarian hot carrot down here. This one's kind of in its second cycle. It did put off a few more flowers after I harvested all the original ones. And I've even got first one down here off the new batch that's actually starting to ripen off. You see the little orange tip on there. A few on there, not a lot, but they're quite a nice pepper. This one in the middle here was the chili pepper fuego. I think last time I spoke to you guys, I don't even know if I'd had any flowers come off. It was my tallest plant but my least productive. Since then I've had flowers come off, not many but a few, and it is starting to put off some chilies. I don't know what they're like because I haven't tried any of them yet. I think they've got a bit more growing to do, and I know they're ripe enough to red, so we'll see. One jalapeno plant left, which is doing alright. I think I wasn't going to keep this one because it looked like it was going to give up the ghost at one point, but as you can see we've got quite a few sort of pods coming off it now. I'll leave them a bit longer to ripen, see what happens. It's the only jalapeno plant I've got left. Cucumber plant over here that the wife's responsible for growing. I think she's had about 4 or 5 cucumbers off it so far. We've got another one there, about halfway through its growing cycle, sort of ready to go. The plant itself looks a bit poor, but we haven't had a very good summer weather-wise. Some strawberries over here that the wife's also growing. Something's been pecking at them, I think. Yeah, a bit of damage there. That one there's got a few chunks out of it. It was a little bit late in the season to get this one growing as well, to be fair, but you know, Jacob doing a bit of gardening work. Chocolate spread all over his face. This is the other KN plant I've got here. It's got one at the back ready to harvest. That one needs a little bit more ripening off. It's got a few left on it. Another one there, starting to ripen off. There's quite a few pods left on this plant actually. It's not doing too bad considering it was one of the runts of the litter when it first started. And then, as you can see, this greenhouse is a lot less overcrowded as well, because again I've got rid of, I think I got rid of a couple of chocolate habaneros that weren't putting anything out. I got rid of a couple of KNs that had finished doing what they were doing. This plant here is a chocolate habanero, and considering how many flowers it gave off, I've only actually got 3 pods on it. Nice dark green shiny pod there, another one there, and then there's one at the back there. Scotch bonnets, I don't think they look typically like your average Scotch bonnet. They're kind of like a bell shape really. All of these, and then a few more on here. It's not been a prolific podder, but once it got going it was alright. See, as you can see they're a bit, I don't know what your typical Scotch bonnet shape is because I know they can vary. And then orange hab over here that obviously have got some ripening off to do because they're all currently green. Weird shapes and sizes on these because some of them look habanero shape, other ones look almost pumpkin shaped. And then another little habanero plant at the back there. These are all I've got left of my super hots, apart from I've got a naga plant inside. I'm a bit concerned that these ones might not ripen off. They've been growing for quite a while now. Since I think when I filmed the last video, most of these had just started coming through. I think the Scotch bonnets had a couple of small ones on, and the habaneros I think were just starting to push through the flowers. They've been about this size for quite a while, so I want them to start ripening off because we've had a very poor summer. I don't think it's going to be long until the first frosts appear, and I really don't want the plants to die off before I have a chance to ripen these off. I want to make some hot sauce with them. I've had quite a few pods that I've harvested off my cayenne plants, my finger chilli plants, quite a few jalapenos, my hot carrots and things like that are in the freezer, or some I've used already to start fermenting for hot sauce. So I'll take you inside now and you can see which plants I've got left inside. And just to show you the indoor plants I've got, there's a little Carolina Reaper plant. It's got a little flower up there, but I wasn't expecting a lot from this. I'm really just planning on overwintering it so I can try and get some next year. The Dorset Naga plant that I bought from the Great Dorset Chili Festival from Joy at Spring Seeds, very good plant. I've already harvested quite a few off it. Still got a few pods on there left to come. That'll definitely be going in hot sauce. Got another Reaper plant here, again just for overwintering. I like the way that one's kind of splayed out at the top though. It reminds me a bit of the Dorset Naga plant, the way that's got loads of shoots off it. And then a bit of a taller Reaper that grew all the way up to the top of the window, and I've had to top it, and since then I've topped it there and it's already grown that much already. So that's where my plants are at the moment. I don't know if there'd be much point in doing an update in a month or so. It depends. As soon as anything in the greenhouse starts ripening off, I think I'll do an update then. So thanks for watching.